Worked out when he was young.
He's just such a fan of sport, and he was just such a fan of us that he wants to do everything that he can to help us in that journey.
There just came a time when, as a quarterback, he had to dedicate a little more time during the season of spring to showcase his skills.
When I decided that I wanted to take this quarterback stuff seriously when I was in 7th, 8th grade, I think some were going into 8th grade, we need to find someone to kind of teach me how to play the position. Through some connection, we found Travis in Connecticut, and he's pretty much the one who taught me how to throw football.
His parents contacted me to do quarterback training for him. He was extremely coachable, he listened, he was athletic. He was different than other kids for sure.
He truly is a great football mind and someone who helped me so much from that 7th grade year up to now, really.
The first throw I remember him making that was kind of that moment when I realized that this kid's got it was his freshman year. I was standing behind the offense, and he squeezed a slant throw in, just a throw you don't see many 14-year-olds make.
You can look at a kid when he's young and say he's got the potential to get there. He's got a grasp of the game. He can recognize coverages. He knows how to make, reads.
You're not going to find a better kid, like, academically and athletically. If there's a workout to be done, it's done, and it's done at the best of his ability.
We played a game my senior year where we were down big at halftime. Between me and the offensive coordinator, he telling me, like, hey, Will, like, you got to take over this game. Like, we're not going to run the ball, really. We're going to throw it.
There's one throw in particular. Will sprint left out of the pocket, and he threw a backside crossing route, probably 50, 60 yards to one of our slot receivers, which was a big play in the game, and it was a critical moment in the game.
Things were just firing on all cylinders, and we scored, like, 6 or 7 drives in a row and still ended up losing the game. But just that moment was one of those aha moments for me, like, wow, like, I can really do this quarterback thing. Like, if I kind of just let the game come to me and I have confidence in myself, then I might not be able to be stopped. That summer going into my senior year with even less spots available at the Power 5 level, Penn State, the opportunity arose where they were looking for a quarterback. Just with the proximity to home, I knew that if they offered me, I was going to go there. And when they did, I kind of just committed right there and then. A year out from transferring, I kind of saw my situation. I was like, hey, like, if I really want to do what I want to do here and put myself in the best position to play at the next level, I might want to transfer and try to get a couple years of starting somewhere else.
Penn State quarterback Will Levis announced he's entered the transfer portal tonight.
He was ready. He wanted his time now. He felt like he was primed to go for it, and he had done everything right.
I don't think Will's afraid to fail, and I think a good leader has got to be someone that's not afraid to fail, and I don't think Will was ever afraid to fail.
When I entered the transfer portal, Kentucky called, and it didn't take me long to decide.
I'm pleased to announce Liam Cohen as our new offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach.
When you heard Liam Cohen was going to Kentucky and he's going to play for Coach Stoops, and it's the SEC, 3:30 on Saturdays, everybody is watching CBS.
It's just such an unbelievable opportunity, as I've mentioned before, and I couldn't be more thankful to be here on this call with you guys today.
Coach Cohen I'd actually known beforehand and met throughout the high school recruiting process.
Open up your stride. Y'all start breaking down like that, it's a wrap.
Looking at what the offense that he was planning on putting in and looking at the pieces that we had around us, I realized that this is a special place and that this is an opportunity that I had to jump at.
Well, I'll never forget, just getting to Lexington for the first time, dropping Will off, getting him settled for his summer in Lexington, being around the football building for the first time, meeting Coach Cohen for the first time, meeting Coach Stoops for the first time, and then everything else about Lexington that I didn't expect prior to getting there. The buzz and the energy that's really a part of Lexington was a kind of a pleasant surprise to Beth and me.
It's, not a big city, but it does have that urban vibe, and there are a lot of things to do that people might not even think about. I remember first meeting Coach Stoops with my parents when I first moved in here. Pretty quickly did I feel just comfortable around Coach Stoops because of how he operated. He's stern and he commands respect, but at the same time, he is a dude that's just gonna make you feel like you can tell him anything.
I loved his presence. You could tell right away that he had a leadership presence, which you need at that position. He has great leadership qualities. He has a great presence about him, and he has an intensity about him.
What he's come out and done is a testament to his work ethic and the type of kid he is. At the end of the day, if he's the guy, he's gonna be because he earned it.
Fall camp was pretty interesting because there was a lot of pressure on me on those first few days to truly dominate, to truly just go out there and perform really well in the lower groups, to one, earn the reps with the ones and the twos, and then from there, win the job.
Man.
Big thanks to the incredible UK Sports Video Department for putting that together. And that was only part one. We're going to show you more tomorrow night.
That's right. But still ahead this evening, we'll break down the MLB draft with the voice of the Batcats, Darren Hedrick.
Yeah, that includes what it all means for next year's roster in terms of transfers and signees. You're watching BBN Tonight.